This episode is sponsored by Circle K. Get the most savings on every gallon when you fuel with the Circle K Fleet Card. Learn more at CircleKFleetCards.com.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the State of the Fleet Industry for the week of February 14th, 2022. I'm Chris Brown, Digital Editor of Automotive Fleet. Today, we're going to talk about the rapid evolution of connected services for fleets. I'm talking about telematics, as well as the many new applications coming to market as the auto industry further develops the connected car. This takes on new importance today as automakers are stepping up their game with new service offerings for fleets that will compete with third-party telematics providers and the burgeoning market of connected car data platforms. Automakers first launched their own telematics systems over a decade ago. You may remember Ford's Crew Chief, and of course, OnStar by General Motors has been the platform for numerous connectivity initiatives for more than 20 years. Early OEM-based telematics competed in a market of already established telematics service providers, or TSPs. The OEM systems weren't as robust as what the TSPs offered. Yes, OEM telematics could be installed at the factory back then, which saved the aftermarket modem install, but those systems didn't integrate with vehicles from other automakers, or it was at least very difficult. Automakers are back with new telematics offerings. So what's changed? First and foremost, the new automakers systems are pulling richer data directly from their own OEM embedded modems, and they're able to more easily connect to other automakers' makes and models through plug-and-play dongles. This makes life a lot easier for the great majority of fleets that run multiple vehicle brands. The new OEM systems offer double or triple the number of functions beyond vehicle tracking, such as real-time diagnostics, in-cab driver coaching, and Alexa and Google Home voice commands, to name a few. They also connect to electric vehicle functions, and we'll get to that in a moment. Automakers are making their OEM modems the hubs for digital connected services. This is the new frontier for how we use our vehicles. It is a logical extension for the automakers to leverage their own vehicle data and claim recurring revenue from these new services. Of course, these developments are not happening in a vacuum. Over the last 10 years, a much bigger percentage of fleets now have telematics, and those TSPs have also upped their game in features and sophistication. The TSPs have agreements with many OEMs to install their modems at the factory, though most installations still happen in the aftermarket. While telematics penetration is greater with larger fleets, plug-and-play systems are available for small fleets. The TSPs have also created their own marketplaces for digital connected services. Fleets can one-stop shop through their telematics systems for new services such as video telematics, driver training, dispatch software, and predictive maintenance. Enter into this mix a new source of third-party services, connected car platforms. These platforms don't use installed modems. Instead, they pull data directly from their OEM's modems. They then normalize the data across automakers and put it in the cloud for fleets to use in similar applications. With all this competition, how can the automakers claim a new advantage? The electrification revolution might be one. For fleets, harnessing data is essential to electrify the right way. Automakers are in the pole position to pull all this rich new battery and performance data from their electric vehicles, such as battery state of charge, optimal vehicle charging times, and measuring EV's operational performance in a variety of scenarios. What's more, automakers are providing services for electrification beyond the vehicles. They're facilitating business connections to charging infrastructure, software systems, utilities, and EV consultancy services. So when it comes to electrification, the fleet-minded automakers seem to be developing the complete package: the vehicle, the connected services, and infrastructure planning. So the automakers are trying to create an easy button for fleets. Will it work? Well, let's look at the competitive market. Telematics systems and connected platforms also have apps to pull EV data, and they're all working toward a day when the aftermarket installed modem is a thing of the past. Here are my questions. The automakers can pull richer data from their vehicles than the third parties can. How will this be beneficial for fleets in ways that TSPs can't provide? Can the automakers really convince a fleet to dump their contract with an established TSP? Will their plug-and-play dongles for other makes and models pull the right data to use in their systems? The answer may not be all or nothing. Fleets may keep their telematics systems, and as they start buying EVs, they take advantage of these new connected services from the automakers. The question then becomes, how will these systems mesh in a single dashboard for fleets? Sure, there's an API for that, but it often works better in theory than in reality. We shall see. Maybe more importantly, what is the threshold of monthly costs for fleets as they consider these new services on top of their telematics subscriptions? This is an evolving landscape, so there are no easy answers. But we do know that in this highly competitive new market, with many more new services, fleets have more choices, and that's good for everybody. This concludes the State of the Industry presentation for the week of February 14th, 2022.